was, but when I was out there, it didn't seem like the set didn't seem terribly long, so it might have been a wash, but who knows? I was not personally watching it, so I'm not really in a position to think about it, but I will be here for this one, so yeah, go ahead and get into it. Obviously, it's going to be the staple characters for both these players, Roy and Palutena respectively. Pretty sure they just gentlemen's to PS2. Oftentimes, Puli actually doesn't gentlemen's to PS2, so I wonder why she does it against like MopN players. It might just be one of those things where she doesn't want people to be on their comfort stage, but a player of MopN's caliber is going to be comfortable on pretty much any stage. And going into this, we're seeing like classic Puli, classic MopN gameplay. Like from Puli, we're seeing a lot of dash back, full hop back air, and short hop back air. Generally just trying to wall MopN out until he makes a mistake like that directional air dodge. And MopN, obviously, we see him right now kind of grappling with the fact that he's not going to be able to jump with these forward airs right now. Definitely something he'll adapt to, but for the time being, he's been getting anti-aired a fair amount. Ooh, good trump there, but I think Puli either instantly buffered a neutral getup or I actually believe that was the only thing that could have been. Yeah, and then here we see this again where when Puli is concerned about getting checkmated on her recovery, she always goes high. And this is something that, for the most part, has worked against other players today. So I'm curious to see if it'll last against MopN. Because she'll maybe do it once, MopN will be like, okay, that was weird, maybe she messed up. She'll do it 2 times, and then MopN will be like, okay, this might be like an actual thing. Because a lot of better players seem to sometimes subconsciously, but sometimes on purpose, operate on basically like a 2 to 3 strike system. I love these extensions right here from MopN. That first hit of the double-edged dance, just getting all the damage he possibly can, and then reacting to the jump from Puli at a disadvantage. Puli finding herself in a very uncomfortable spot right now, going for a shield grab, which is not something you very often want to be doing against Roy aerials. Very, very safe moves indeed. Most of them in the single digits of safety. So not the play there, but things not getting shaken up too much until right now. Yeah, MopN just picking up on that roll, on that tech roll out habit, or perhaps just making an educated guess based off of what else Puli had shown him this game, and that's going to be the stock very early. Yeah, there's the aggressive tilt explosive flame there from Mrs. Puli. Definitely an option she throws out here a lot because at the end of the day, there's not a whole lot of characters that can really punish you for it. And then there it is, number 2. The second time, Puli was worried about a ledge drop back air there, so she just went to forego the ledge altogether. And I think if you're preemptive enough, it's hard to kind of tell when she's going to go for that option. In truth, but if you do know, you can reap a massive reward off of it because of the unsafeness of the warp, or rather just like the punish window being very large. But yeah, MopN right now a full stock up, and that should have been the game, but I think MopN got just a little bit too much mileage out of the initial dash there, because you want to initial dash cancel pretty early when they full hop, because you pretty much just want to like run forward frame 1. Get the raw out and then go for the back air. So, you know, minor mistakes, but then gets the game off an F smash anyway from a counter that Miss Puli threw out. Probably just hoping that he would throw out a double-edged dance or a forward tilt just based off of reaction, because a lot of Roy players, when they're at the ledge, will always be throwing those moves out as soon as they see you move. But obviously MopN, very disciplined, very, very skilled, so not going to be biting the bait there, but who's to say what will happen in games 2, 3, and beyond. Alright, so the stage pick is going to be Smashville here, which I can see benefiting both players. Obviously, there's a whole lot of character synchronization with Smashville from MopN's Roy, but also it seems we have Palutena coming out now here, or not Palutena, Inkling rather, and something that's interesting to me is two things that are interesting to me are, number 1, I've never seen Mrs. Puli's Inkling on this stage, and number 2, the last time that Puli and MopN played, it was a very, very close set off stream, game 3, last stock, last hit, and that set, Puli played entirely Inkling. So I wonder if she might be trying to test if this Inkling still has what it takes to take down MopN or get within measurable range of it. But right now things are definitely looking in favor of MopN still. Excellent Tomahawk. not quite reacting to the neutral tech in time, but that's always data that you can react to later. Puli having a very hard time getting off the ledge right now. Even the full hop neutral air dodge not going to cut it, and a slight misspacing of the recovery, or perhaps her going for the sort of aggressive or avoidance sort of geared recovery. Actually gets hit by a back air. 31% on MopN, falling up air into jab. Excellent, very, very well spaced. Perhaps that honestly might have been frame perfect. Then again, Puli finding herself boxed into the corner here, trying to jump out, but taking so much damage for it. There's the double-edge dance conversions yet again, and the down air is surely going to come out. No, not quite. Wanted to perhaps time it for a trump into back air. Yeah, losing the jump there, but you know, no fear. You still have the roller jump. Great parry onto the nair there, and Puli able to barely scrape away from that situation with a weak forward air. And it seems like Puli is so good at calling out MopN's trump timings. I wonder if MopN might go for a fake trump soon, because that is a super, super high-level mix-up. And obviously with him being such an excellent player, I'm sure he has the capability to pull something like that off. Just baiting Puli into doing the neutral get-up as she has done the last 2 times a trump was attempted, and then punishing her equally for that. Not going to be able to find anything off that. I don't even think a forward air would have sufficed. Just really good DI from Puli there, avoiding any follow-up on the jab. But things definitely not looking impossible for Puli, but every move in Roy's kit will kill right now. Like, I think actually all of them, except down tilt. Maybe even if they're at the edge, down tilt might kill. But yeah, that's going to be the forward air. Again, Puli going for just like these ledge hop neutral air dodges, which are a very good option on paper, but when they're preemptive, not going to sort of yield much in terms of reward. And if anything, it just gives the reward over to MopN, who is playing very strongly reactionary in these ledge situations. Puli perhaps not quite realizing the nature of her situation. She might think like, oh, like MopN is like, you know, I just think he's going to back me. Because a lot of the time, thinking like that will not suffice when you're playing against a player who's capable of going for reactions like this. But an SD coming out from MopN, 100% on his second stock. Now on his last stock, both players find themselves there, funnily enough. And, oh wow, a whiff forward tilt from Puli. That definitely could have been the jab back air to not end the game likely, but put MopN that much closer. But now MopN completely covered in ink and already at 64%. It's like I blinked and the game is nearly even. Good parry, but no punish. Looks to punish the backdash after that, however, and gets it excellently. Yeah, that sequence was just so nice from MopN, because earlier in that game, he parried one of Puli's back airs and just watched, which is so important to just like store stuff like that, especially because good players will change their habits once they see you scouting them, but in panic scenarios, a lot of people will run back to those comfort options. And we saw that with the dash back there from Puli, in addition to the tech roll out. And I'm sure MopN, he didn't go for a hard punish on the tech roll out, but he definitely at least he had some expectation that the tech roll back would come, or the tech roll out would come out, because he was right there for the grab when it happened. So excellent play by MopN. Now 2-0 in favor of him, looking to take this grand finals in a 3-0 sweep. Puli definitely slowing things down here on the character select screen, maybe just trying to have a moment to sort of reaffirm herself and figure out what she wants to do. Playing all 3 of the characters she's known for in this set. Now we're going to see the Pit. Pit definitely very strong in terms of edge guarding and just gimping in general with the arrows. A lot of control on Pit's arrows. You can arc them all the way from a grounded stance to pretty much straight up, or like a full 90-degree angle axis of rotation. So yeah, and it's not even like it just has to be one way or the other. You can rotate them quite a lot during your flight path. But yeah, Pit definitely not having the best disadvantage state in the world. He has a couple of falling aerials that he can land with, but not all of them the most safe. And the jumps do help, but you're not gonna be able to jump away from that. Like, Pit's disadvantage state is not that bad. Like, obviously, you have down B, which actually puts you in the plus if someone breaks it, which can get you at a disadvantage for free. But a player like MopN, like, is gonna make a lot of disadvantages look pretty desiring. Great call out there from MopN. Yeah, up angle, double edge dance into the immediate jump to catch Puli's jump out of disadvantage. Down smash is coming out from Puli. Frame 6 move. Very, very good. Even in the neutral, because the total frames on it are not very high either. Yeah, now MopN finds himself in the corner, but luckily the back air is able to trade with the very first hit of neutral air. And again, yeah, like this is just a character where if you're trading with Roy, you're losing every single time. So if I'm Puli, I'm very much trying to play inside of MopN's mid-range. But how effectively can you do that once you're already down a stock? Perhaps that should have been the game plan from second one of this game. But then again, she may have just had a different plan that didn't work out quite how she thought it would. And there's always next time, so... Yeah, I like the forward air there. MopN just not respecting the multi-hit nature of pretty much all of Pit's aerials. Happens to pretty much everyone. Or maybe he just went for a parry on it and really shield to her. Yeah, up throw not going to kill quite yet, so MopN just going to go for a forward throw to keep it unstaled. Misses the roll distance there, which is actually a pretty forgivable thing. Like, Ultimate having variable roll distances is first of all no joke. Like, so many characters go absolutely nowhere, and then some go to like center stage. Like, you have like the ZSSs of the world who will just go all the way in there, and then I mean you have some characters like Pit who kind of have like a more middling one. And I think MopN might have sort of got used to the Inkling roll distance, and then, or perhaps the Palutena roll distance, and now been able to punish, I guess, punctually. Down smash catching the jump there. Puli popping off for taking a stock. Love to see it. Both these players, super good sports. Yeah, corner pressure coming out here from Puli. MopN does have no jump right now. That could be the stock. No, not quite. Yeah, good aggressive early up B there, and sort of Puli not pulling the trigger as quick. Ooh, is that gonna make it? Yeah, it is. Of course, Angels have a fantastic recovery in terms of altitude and horizontal recovery as well. Yeah, just a simple jab on the down B. You don't want to break it. Falling forward air off the platform. I really like that. Pretty much maximum spacing. And now Puli has to find some way to ledge trap this Roy. Not gonna happen, and now she actually finds herself getting ledge trapped. And it's interesting because, like, both these players are fantastic. Like, don't get me wrong. But it might just be a confidence thing inside of Puli, because like cycling through all your characters instead of just trying to figure it out on one. I talked about this earlier. Like, game one is so crucial. Not just for like data about, oh, this is where they roll, this is where they get a attack. Like, it's, you know, you can get so much more just like character specific stuff. So switching off of a character, you often like forfeit some potential data. A good wait there by MopN. Oh, and he wanted to go for a trump there for sure, but yeah, mistech from Puli. That is going to be it for NAL 41. Congratulations to MopN and Mrs. Puli for making first and second, and then ZB Fusion coming in close at third. Thank you guys all so much for joining me. I don't know if I'm going to end the stream, but surely someone else